Hi, welcome to Fish. First I see Kim, and my name is Linda. So this past year, I made a decision, and it was a decision that should have been made a long time ago, except I didn't realize that decision had to be made. And the reason being is because I lied to myself for a really long time. I didn't realize it either. I wanted to not face the situation, and more so, I didn't want to face any of my defects. It's difficult for me to be honest with myself. But then again, it's not because I'd rather it be me than someone else. I don't like having to persuade or convince or urge someone to be honest with themselves. It's just easier if I have myself to deal with than having to convince someone. So the decision is to purposely seek to forgive 3 individuals in my life. 3 important individuals in my life. It wasn't anyone that I could brush off, if you will. And I realized that my actions and my words, while they weren't bad, I could feel the hardness in my heart towards them. And upon examining it, just in the beginning, I realized that it was unforgiveness and also resentment. So I started praying, and I started asking God to reveal to me what it is that and why it is that I'm not forgiving these people. And in no particular order, revelation was given. And the revelation was given to me in regards to what I was doing. So the first individual and the second individual were forgiven, and it was physical, and it was taken off my heart. I can literally feel the weight taken off my heart. It was such a relief. And I cried, and girls from New York City don't cry easily, but I cried, and it felt so right, and I knew it was God, and I could love them. I could love them. The resentment was gone, the anger was gone, and it was done. But there's one to go, the last remaining one. And it also happens to be the most difficult one. So I know God has a purpose here. He also has a sense of humor. And so he leaves the most difficult for last. And it's just always when I think I'm having a breakthrough, or I'm about to have a breakthrough on this person, on this individual, bam, it's not. It's not. Something happens, something turns, and I am back to square one. As if any and all those situations that happened with that person had just occurred. I am so angry. I am so hot about this person. And the dislike and the disdain, just fire up instantly. And I start obsessing over all the things from all the years that were done. And it was, things that were done to me and, to my husband and to my daughter. I just, like a dog with a bone, I'm not going to let it go. And it's not right. I know it's not right. I know God has forgiven me. Therefore, nope. It's like an alcoholic with a drink or a drug addict with its drug. I'm going to take that drink. I'm going to shoot that drug. I'm going to obsess over it. And I know it's not good for me. And I know it's wrong of me. But I hang on to it. And then the insanity. The insanity is repeated. So later when I calm down and I start thinking rationally and not obsessing over it, I realize that, I have regret. I have regret for holding on to it. And I ask myself, what am I to do? Well, I know what to do. I know to go to God. I know to pray. But there's something else, It's something else that God wants of me. And because I've held on to this for so long. Now, everybody has their walk with God. Everybody has to forgive. God does say that to us. We have to forgive because we have been forgiven. And how we forgive, how we go about forgiving with God 100% involved is individual. So God brought me to a deeper place with this. And it's a place that I didn't expect to go to, but one that I'm incredibly thankful for. So that will be in my next week's video. I know it's a cliffhanger and I know it's not fair, but I really want to spend some time on that. This is just the opening statement for that video. So that's it for Fish. First I see Kim. My name is Linda. And until next time.